Happy Wednesday, everybody. Pastor Dan here. I hope you're having a good week. As you all probably know, if you follow our church, if you watch our online services, if you keep up with the newsletter here, things have been a little bit different for the past few months. We have been worshiping, doing Bible studies, prayer meetings, entirely online, obviously because of the coronavirus. And as you also might know, our area is now in phase 4 of reopening, which means that churches are allowed to operate at about 33% capacity. And at our church specifically, we are beginning to plan for what reopening looks like for us. Council is going to be meeting over the next couple of weeks to start putting together specifics. Please pray for us, pray for wisdom over that entire process. Hopefully before too long, we might even have a timeline for resuming in-person worship services, which would be awesome. So definitely pray hard that we continue to get good news about infection rates going down and hospitalization staying low and stuff like that. But one of the things we know we're going to have to do when we start back up is we're going to have an online streaming option. Now, currently, the way we've been worshiping for the last 2-3 months or so, it's all been pre-recorded. I come into my office on a Thursday, I record the entire service, I edit it together by the weekend, get it posted, and we all worship together with a pre-recorded service on Sunday mornings. But we know there's going to be some people at our church who are going to be unable to come to an in-person worship service once that resumes. So we've got to create a live streaming setup. Now, we are diligently working on that right now. Shout out to Craig Holt, who is actually, as I'm recording this, actually on Monday of this week is when I'm recording it, Craig is at the church diligently working on some technical stuff. But I am working from home today because I had to stay home because I had to sign for this. This package came in the mail today. This is the camera we're going to be using for live streaming. Now, I've never done anything like this, an unboxing video where you actually record yourself opening something. Maybe you've seen some of those on YouTube, people opening various packages. They're usually not done very well, but I figured for the first forward, if I'm going to open this thing, might as well share it all with you. This is the camera that we're going to be using when we live stream our services. So, I haven't opened this yet. Let's open it together and check it out and see what we're going to be working with. This is the box. You can see PTZ Optics. That's the company that makes this camera. And we are going to dig in here. Very exciting. The camera that we're going to be using to live stream so that folks at home can worship with us when we start back up. We've got an instruction manual. This is a pretty snazzy camera. Anyway, let's get that over here. Oh my goodness, we've got wires. We've got cardboard. Ooh. This looks fancy. Oh, sorry, I should make sure my hands are in the screen. We got a bunch of different wires here. We've got some styrofoam. I just dropped a battery. Let's see. Let's get this stuff out. We got a remote. This is pretty snazzy. See, with this camera that we're getting, or that we've got because it's in the box right now, the camera we're going to be using is going to be really nifty because the person operating it is going to be able to use this remote to zoom in, zoom out, move the camera around, pan and tilt. So when we do start back up and we have our online stream, it's not going to be just a steady camera shot. Hopefully the camera's actually going to be able to zoom in on me when I'm preaching, or the lay reader when they're reading, or folks who are singing and doing music. All very exciting stuff. Let's keep going. Let's see what we got here. Power cords, some other cables, another battery. And here is the real deal. If I can get out of here without breaking it, that would be embarrassing. Alright. This, get out of there we go. This is the camera, right here. Let's put this box over here. It is small, but it is mighty. This is the camera that we will be using to live stream the church service. It's got a lens cap on it right now, but as you can see, it moves around. Obviously, when it's plugged in and it has power going to it, it'll be able to control it with the remote. But this is the camera that we're going to be using to live stream the services. Pretty cool, huh? Getting a little look behind the scenes. Now, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, as we are getting the live streaming set up, my plan is to record another video like this, kind of showing you guys how that's all going to work, give you the full behind-the-scenes scoop, and just to show you that we are working on this stuff. And you know, I don't know all the specs and details about this camera, except that you know, it'll probably be mounted somewhere in the balcony. So when you do come back to worship, you know, look up. You might see this little guy connecting us, and this will be what keeps us connected to all the folks who are still worshiping at home. So I guess especially for those of you who know that you're not going to be able to rejoin us right away, just know that we've got you covered. We've got this camera. I cannot wait to plug this in and play around with it. The unboxing video might have been a little anticlimactic, but I had fun. Anyway, happy Wednesday. Definitely check out everything on the First Forward because we've got some great stuff for you this week. And I'll see you online. Grace and peace.